Hello and welcome to the Library Show, our first edition for 2022. We hope you had a good holiday season and are ready for a great year as we are. I'm your host, Mike Kletzley. I'll be joined later by my co-host, Holly, who will interview Marissa about the offerings of games at the library. But first, I'll be interviewing Kirsten Marshall, who is a circulation clerk with us. And Kirsten's going to tell us about a new project involving a calendar for 2022. And of course, Miss Connie will be by for her story time. But first, Kirsten, let's start with you. You have a new calendar that you wanted to share with our patrons.
Yes, the library has a new challenge for 2022. It's called Take the Library Challenge in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really cool thing we're doing, honestly. It's really good quality. And so the calendar features just different book challenges, basically. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it'll be like a book published this year, a book more than 100 years old, different challenges you can take to try and broaden your horizons for the new year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if I'm someone who always picks the same genre of book at the library and I'm kind of stuck in a rut, this would be a good way for me to kind of break out of that rut?
Yes. It just gives you different prompts, different things to really just explore literature.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their comfort place, truly, with books. Like, everybody has their favorite authors, this or that.
Right.
But this gives people a chance to just explore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just take a look around and just see if you would like something you wouldn't normally like.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So give me an example of something. You listed a few there, but give me an example of something that could, if I'm someone who always likes fiction, maybe mysteries, let's say, what's something that would be so different from that I'd really be able to branch out? Something on the calendar.
Take a look right here. Maybe if you really like fiction and you like serious mysteries, one of our prompts is a funny book.
Ah, that's way different.
I know, it's very broad, but still.
I like that.
There's also like a play, for example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Shakespeare, this or that. What else? We have a classic romance.
Ah.
Or a book that might make you cry.
Okay. So these really are eclectic and challenging and broadening.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, and the way that it works, I can show it right here. So you'll have the different prompts, and you can either just cross them off, you can highlight them, this or that. And then we also have a bookmark that has the same kind of list. Yeah.
On the back. And
Yeah.
it looks like it has check boxes.
Makes the format a little easier.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, where did this idea, have we done this before?
We have not. We've never really offered like a calendar before, like a
Okay.
Lebanon Public Library calendar.
Okay.
So we just came up with this, and we just thought a lot of people do New Year's resolutions.
Right.
So really just, this would be a very easy one, especially for somebody who loves the library, loves books.
Right.
And just give them that opportunity. I think it's a really cool thing.
That's a neat idea.
Yeah.
And it looks like it could work for multiple ages, am I right?
Yes, so this is our adult reading challenge, and we're going to be coming out with a teen reading challenge at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
I don't have it today. We don't have it yet, but it'll be super cool, super similar, but it'll just be a little bit more colorful, this and that.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
aimed at
similar.
young adults.
Okay. And tell me where the idea came from.
I think it came from circulation and also our director, Julie.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they came up with it, and they were like, honestly, like, it's just would be a really good thing to do, a new idea, something we haven't done before, especially during COVID. We're coming up with different things to offer. So, yeah.
Has it been, I saw you give one away to a patron the other day. Has it been popular already?
Yeah, so what we did at first would we give away calendars to patrons that would come there a lot, see how they liked it, and then now we're just giving it away to anybody we think would be interested in it, like parents, just anybody, and we're like, you want a calendar? And they're like, yeah.
Nice. Well, who don't want a calendar this time of year?
Exactly.
It's a great idea.
To bring in the new year.
Right. And I like the old font. I'm not sure if it showed up on camera quite yet, but the old font is kind of heralding back to our older days, because the library is over 100 years old.
Oh, yes, it is. And one of the prompts is a book more than 100 years old.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I think you could probably find it.
I bet so. That's really neat.
Yeah. And
Now,
it
go
really,
ahead, I'm sorry.
It is like super good quality too.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a thick paper and it has all that library's information on it.
Yes.
Just different things like that. I think it has more of like a Western look almost.
I think it does too. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Now, is there a significance to the dates that are in red?
They are holidays.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to track those as well.
Yes, big holidays are in red. So.
Nice. Well, this looks like something that any kitchen would need put up on the wall.
Exactly. I was going to say, it's like the perfect size for like a fridge or a kitchen. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I think it'll be well received, and I can't wait to see the teen one when it comes out. You said that should be after...
It should be out. It should be out now.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be out now.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And tell me about the bookmark. Is that strictly the adult version? Will there be a teen version of that?
Yes, there will.
Awesome.
There will be a teen version too, and anybody can come and get it. It's for everybody. And this one, I think, is just a good pocket one. Always keep it with you throughout the year.
Right.
But I think it's a really cool thing to just get out of your comfort zone and have a New Year's resolution that means something and a really cool challenge to complete.
Right.
Especially for readers.
Now, if I come into the library and I pick up a calendar and I want to challenge myself to one of the other genres or one of the other topics, and I need some help finding a book in that realm, where would I go at the library to get some help?
You should go to the information desk.
Okay.
They are absolutely amazing. They will help you find anything you want, any interests. You can go up to them and be like, hey, like I'm looking for a mystery or thriller, or I'm looking for a book published this year. I'm trying to complete my library challenge. A trilogy, a book with bad reviews. I think that would be fun.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah, or a book that became a movie. Go to our information desk.
Okay.
They know everything and they can help.
And that's if I'm standing at the circulation desk, I would look to my right, and it's down there toward the end of the floor.
Yes, it's going to be near our nonfiction section and our young adult section, and be under the big question mark.
Gotcha.
It's hard to miss.
That's hard to miss. Yeah. And you brought up a good point. Those of us who like a little challenge or are competitive a little bit will want to try to check off as many of these as we can.
Exactly. I feel like if it was me, I'll probably do the young adult version and everything. I'm a very competitive person, and I would be like, oh, I'm finishing all this.
Yeah.
Or you can even do it with your friends. It'll be awesome, family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you've given some people an idea for a New Year's resolution, as you mentioned earlier.
Exactly. That's how I took it. It would be, for us readers, I think it would be really fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, what a great idea, and I think it'll be very, very popular.
Yeah, I think it's already been super popular, so everybody should come get one while they're here.
Good. Well, it'd be neat if we saw patrons comparing their bookmark checkoffs and
that
see
would be
who
perfect.
did what.
That's the ideal.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome.
Or for people to come in and be like, look how many I've checked off.
Right. Well, where are you at?
Fun.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how many have you done?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for explaining that. And thanks
for having
the idea at your circulation desk. It's awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. And up soon, we'll have Holly with our other guest, Marissa, about games.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read.
So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child.
So let's join hands, book people unite. Unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life. Book people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it. My support team never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew who I could become as a person. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hi, welcome back to the Library Show. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm being joined by our Juvenile Services Librarian, Marissa Redenbaugh. And Marissa has been here quite a bit with us, and I think it's because she's always here to talk about some really cool things and brings us some interesting stuff. So what'd you bring us today, Marissa?
Well, today I brought you a bunch of different board games.
Wonderful. Okay. Yes. Well, let's take a look at them. What do you have?
Okay. So I brought a couple of really family-oriented games, Villainous being one of them. The kids especially will recognize the villains in here as the characters that they get to play as their little people. One that's a family favorite. A lot of big gamer people have played this one, Ticket to Ride. It's a little bit of a longer one, I would say, for sure.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How would a patron know that would be a family game? Is there a way that they would know?
Yes, that's
Okay.
a great thing. And so if you read the back of the box, it would tell you, but that's not really all that user-friendly.
Right.
So the librarians who work on this set this up, show that it says 2 to 5 people.
Okay.
It's going to take you about 60 minutes.
Oh, neat.
And it's for ages 8 and up.
And we did that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really
So that's
nice.
a system that you'll see on every single one of our board games on the shelves.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes, it's got a time range on it. Sometimes it's got an age range, or sometimes it'll just say like 8 and up, like this one did.
Okay. All right. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got these 2. Those are the family-oriented games that I brought.
Okay.
And then I have 2 that were for younger children, just because, especially on winter break, I feel like people sometimes need something to do when their kids are
True.
not at school.
True.
So this one here is one that my kids and I love to play. It's called My Very First Orchard.
Okay.
It's very cute. It's very simple. I think it's for ages 2 and up.
Okay.
Yeah, ages 2 and up. And my boys just turned 4, and they loved it. It was very fun.
Is it like educational?
It is. It's sort of
Okay.
counting and colors.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
sort of the 2 main themes that they're focused on with this one. You roll a dice, and then it's yellow on one side or it's red on one side, and then
Right.
you have to pick the fruit and put it in the basket
Oh,
before
okay.
the crow gets it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's very cute.
That
Yeah.
is cute.
The other one I brought is It's a Small World, which is
that's
based
pretty.
off of the song and the ride
the
at Disney
Disney,
World.
right.
This is actually a 3D board. So you set it up,
Wow.
and it's like a tall board, and the little boats that are your pieces move through the
So it's kind of like
tunnels.
you're on the
On the
little
ride.
ride. Oh, I like
Exactly.
that.
Yes.
I bet that takes a little bit of time to set up, though, too. So that
Not terribly. They kind of just pop into place,
oh,
which
good.
is really
well, that's nice. Yeah.
It is. And then I did bring 2 adult games in case you have a bunch of friends gathering together.
Well, right. Especially for maybe like a New Year's
Exactly.
Eve or spring break, maybe.
Yeah.
Get wild.
Yes. So this one has some beautiful artwork inside. It's about the national parks, and you are going and traveling, and your hiker is going along through the national parks, and you get to learn really fun facts about the parks. And like I said, it's a really beautiful game visually.
That is. That's nice.
And then this is the only one in this stack that I have not played, and it is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. And it's actually based on a book that we have in the library of the same title by
Right.
Susanna Clark.
Oh, that's awesome. So it's kind of like it's historical. Because I know
Yes.
that we have featured those on the program before as well.
Yes.
We have like the Underground Railroad game, I believe.
We do,
Yeah,
yes.
it's very interesting.
This one specifically is a little bit magical. So it's focused on English magic.
Oh, right. So very kind of like Victorian, almost the Victorian era type.
Yes.
Yeah. So remind us, can you check out games the same as books?
You can,
Okay.
yes. So they're actually very searchable online. So if you go online to our catalog, just like you were searching for a book like Dogman,
Yeah.
what you can do is search for, there's a drop-down category called board games, because it's its own collection.
So in the same category where you can find like, you look for ebooks or
Yeah, or
okay.
juvenile fiction or adult
Okay.
nonfiction, you could just select board games.
Okay.
And then your search item might be something like ages 4 and up.
Okay.
Which is what I searched for board games for my children.
Okay.
And then they'll give you the results. If they are 0 of 1, someone has them checked out right now, and you
Right.
can place a hold on them just like you can a book.
So you
And then
can
the
place a hold online.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the
That's
next
great.
time it comes back, and then it's yours.
Okay, well that's really nice. And can you show us the inside of one just so we kind of
Sure.
can see how it's set up?
So the nice thing about this is there's a little message on the inside of every box right here.
Ooh,
And it says, please let us know if you find any missing or damaged parts or anything that otherwise makes this game unplayable.
okay,
So
we know.
you let us know.
Right.
And then if the game is returned in unplayable state, that's when they would maybe be charged for a piece that would be missing.
Okay.
Otherwise, they have these little bags, which are very nice and handy, and they're labeled. So this one says 30 sunshine tokens, 12 wildlife tokens. So then when you're all done with the game and you're picking them up, you know what goes back in this bag, and that way you know right away if there's anything missing.
That's nice.
It is very nice. And so there's a whole bunch of bags in here for for this particular game.
So it's not as, you don't throw it in, you don't have to. I mean, it's pretty much perfectly.
It's very well organized
Right.
inside the box, yes.
Right. That's really good. So how often do we get new games? Is it just kind of regularly, just kind of check back if you're interested?
Yeah, so it's a very regularly ongoing process. It's not like we order on January 1st and never again for the whole year. It's sort of an ongoing, I would say we get several each month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So it's a very large collection, I think, for this size of a library. And I think there's a really nice variety for ages and for interests. And I tried to exhibit that here in these examples that I brought.
No, they're really great because when a lot of people think of games, they think of, the things that they see at Walmart or Target, like Candyland, Yahtzee, but these are they're really fascinating because they're educational, some of them, and I mean they're things that you haven't really seen a lot. So I mean that's what
and they could be quite expensive to buy. Yeah, so when you are looking with your son out in the store and you're like, hey, let's go buy a game for Christmas break,
right,
or for a gift for him, and you don't know if he's going to like it. You don't know if you're going to want to play it.
That's true. Yeah.
There's really not a whole lot of certainty about it. And then you're going to spend $45 on it.
Right.
And so then you're like, I don't know, guys. I don't know if we want to do that.
Yes. And I've had that happen.
Yes. And then you don't play it again.
Right.
Yeah. So with these games, it's really nice. Either A, you can try it out, and then if your kids love it, you can buy it.
Buy your own. Yeah.
Or you don't buy the game at all, and you just check out games from the library, and then you don't ever have to spend the money, and you have all this variety right at your fingertips.
That's really nice. Yeah, it's a great idea.
It's a really great service for the library.
It is. It's really nice. Well, you know what? I think that's all the questions I have. Thanks for bringing those today.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Thank you for being here as well. All right, coming up, we will have Miss Connie with Story Time. Stay tuned.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Your hometown source, the Lebanon Channel, is now on YouTube.
I know how fortunate I am.
Just search City of Lebanon, Ohio to connect with everything that's happening right here.
And that's going to be an exciting part about this walking tour.
Subscribe to receive exclusive local content available only on the Lebanon Channel.
Wow, Neil Armstrong's coming to my launch. I was so excited about that.
That's the City of Lebanon, Ohio, now on YouTube.
That's what makes this Lebanon, Ohio a great place to live.
Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Miss Connie from the Lebanon Public Library. Thank you for joining me for a story. Are you ready to help me wake the book bunny up? All right, let's say those words together. Here we go. Book bunny, it's time for story time to begin. Hello book bunny, can you give our friends a wave? Can you wave back to the book bunny? He's really happy that you're joining us for a story, aren't you book bunny? Well, let's set the book bunny aside. And how about if we look in our mystery box? Let's see what we have. Mystery box, what's inside the mystery box? Mystery box, what's inside the mystery box? All right, let me take a look inside the mystery box and we'll get a little clue. I'll lift the lid off. Inside the mystery box is a tree. It's not a tree that's covered in leaves. This tree is covered in needles, and not the kind of needles that we sew with. The needles on the tree are green, and they stay green year-round, so it's called an evergreen tree. But this tree has some sparkly decorations on it. Can you think of an evergreen tree that this time of year people put decorations on it? Did you think of a Christmas tree? You're correct. It is a Christmas tree. In fact, it's the Book Bunny's Christmas tree, so we'll set it right over there. So today I'm going to share a Christmas story with you. We'll move it a little bit. There we go. And it's called Santa's surprise. Now, if you look, I am wearing glasses because I need glasses to help myself see. And Santa has glasses on in our story. But Santa, he's just not seeing very well with these glasses, and I think he needs a new pair. He's looking for Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, and he gets a little mixed up about what he sees. Santa's surprise. It was Christmas Eve, and Santa was running late. "Hurry," he called as he rushed to the stables. The stables are where the reindeer live. "Where's my lead reindeer, the one with the red nose?" Oh, we know that's Rudolph. He looked through the frosted window and shouted happily, "Oh, there he is." The elves giggled. "Put on your glasses, Santa. That's just poor old Rabbit with a bad cold. Achoo!" Santa hurried out into the snow to search for his missing reindeer. "Oh, there he is in that bush having a snack," Santa laughed. "I can see his red nose." "You may need to clean your glasses," said the elves. "That's the toe of your boot, Santa." "Maybe he's gone inside," said Santa as he went back into his workshop. "Oh, you naughty reindeer. So that's where you've been hiding. I can see your red nose behind the Christmas tree." "Whose glasses are you wearing?" asked the elves as Santa rushed up and grabbed a shiny red ornament from the Christmas tree. "I haven't tried looking in the kitchen," thought Santa. Mrs. Claus was busy baking when Santa rushed in. He saw something round and red across the steamy kitchen. "That reindeer will be too full to fly," Santa chuckled. The elves laughed. "You must have your reading glasses on. That's a cherry cake." Santa wondered how he would deliver all the Christmas gifts without his lead reindeer. Just then, someone knocked at the door. "Oh dear," Santa sighed. "It's just a snowman with branches for antlers and a tomato nose." But when the snowman stepped inside, all the snow fell away, and there stood Santa's missing reindeer. "I'm sorry I'm late," said the reindeer, "but I brought a gift for you. We're always so busy on Christmas Eve that everyone forgets you, Santa." "Oh, can I open it now?" asked Santa. "I wonder what it could be." Inside was a beautiful new pair of glasses. "Just what I needed," Santa cried. He put them on, and the elves cheered. Santa smiled and thanked the lead reindeer. "With my new glasses, I'll be able to find all the children and make sure they have gifts on Christmas morning." Then Santa and his reindeer quickly sailed off into the night sky. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. You all have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you the next time. Bye.
Thanks for joining us on the Library Show today. Be sure to check back on our website at lebanonlibrary.org, or you can give us a call at 932-2665 and check and see for any events being scheduled or new programming. Thanks for watching and have a great day.